Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we analyze some of the social indicators related to crypto. Right now, the price indicators over the last 24 hours are all down. None of the content is financial advice. This barometer or performance heat map is available on cryptoweeklies.com, link on the bottom of your screen. All available for free, no sign-ups or anything required. Again, these are the banners that you're seeing on the screen on the top are the machine learning forecast and the risk-based forecast summaries for major cryptos. They are all available over here. In terms of the heat map that we looked at over here, most of the cryptos over the last 24 hours are down. Over the last 7 days, with BitTensor and Tau as an exception, most of the top cryptos are down over the last 30 days. Similar story, BNB and BitTensor and Maker. Some of the noteworthy gainers over the last 30 days or the last 90 days. Again, BNB making a healthy amount of gains, making it the crypto of the day. Nonetheless, the social media sentiment, as per the risk meter over here, you can see this is a price related risk for Bitcoin is at around 42% or 0.42. ETH is more than halfway over here. BNB 0.68, again getting too heated. XRP middle of the road. DOGE close enough to the heated zone. ADA slightly more heated than its peers. Link again at around 0.73. Bitcoin Cash, you get the idea. These are some of the older cryptos who exist for more than 2 market cycles. So this is their composite risk score on their price analysis. Again, this is updated as of today. Estimated bull run target for some of the higher cap cryptos, let's say starting with Bitcoin, as it relates to the regression risk, time weighted average price risk, and simple moving average price risk. The base peak scenario, the conservative case for BTC in 2025 is around 150k per this model or combination of models. The bull peak or the bull ceiling is around 250k. Right now the price is around 111k. For ETH, again a similar story. The base peak is around $5,900. The current price is slightly under the 4k level. The bull case is around 9.8k. Moon boy or 3 standard deviation ultra rare peak, if everything lines up perfectly for ETH, is around $14,700. For BNB, with the current price at around $1,180, the conservative estimate is at around $1,400. Bull run peak at around $2,300, and the moon boy scenario forecasted at around $3,500. Coming to Cardano and its token ADA, the base peak $2.70, which is again about 4x of the current price of 70 cents. Bull peak at around $4.47, roughly 6x from here. Moon boy case is at around $6.70, roughly a 10x from here. For Solana, again, this Solana crypto narrative is also gaining significant traction. $288 is the base peak, which is about 50% higher than the current price. Bull case scenario is around $480, and the moon boy scenario for Sol is around $700 as of today. The moon boy case is or the 3 standard deviation case is at around 3.7x from the current price. The bull case is 2.5x from the current price. The current narratives which are garnering significant traction are available on this narrative cloud. If you click on this, and the current sentiment again has gone somewhat of bearish, but slightly more bullish. Again, the size of bullish narratives over here is slightly higher than the bearish narratives. Overall, it's there are a lot of narratives garnering for that attention. It's kind of a split market. With some assets such as Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, garnering some attention. Hedera over here, ETH, BNB, you'd see these kind of asset, XRP over here. Those are most of the popular narratives. Altcoins as of now are not as popular as Bitcoin or any major cryptos. Most of the discussions on social media platforms are revolving around these narratives. That this is just a one single snapshot of what occurred over the last 7 days in terms of term frequencies. The normalized risk score over here, again, if we go to the peak valley analyzer of what the current state of the bull run is, you would find that per the composite risk score as of 12th, again 2 days ago, the bull market completion was only 0.41, that is 41% complete. Today is at around 43% complete. Again, we are still in the moderate risk zone. We came close in December to going to the high risk zone, but haven't been there ever since. This is again compared to 2021 cycle, how this cycle is faring. In terms of the market cycle ROI, the yearly ROI, that is for 2025, Bitcoin is still up by about 22% from the yearly open. ETH about similar level at around 26% from the yearly open. BNB has a different outlook, again has had a better rally since about September. Now it's up by about 84% from the yearly open, so outperforming Bitcoin and ETH. Sol has not done that well in 2025. Sol is actually up only about 7.5% from the yearly open. It had a great start to the year, up 35%, but then whenever Bitcoin went down, Sol went down more. Whenever Bitcoin went up, Sol went up less. XRP as compared to Bitcoin over here, again similar color code, but this is XRP. The upper green is Bitcoin up 22%, XRP up about 12%. At one point XRP was outperforming Bitcoin, but has not happened since about that has changed since about October, mid-October, that is, and in the last 3 to 4 days. So comparing Dogecoin, again Dogecoin has trailed off from Bitcoin. Link BTC, Link is underperforming at this point. AVAX underperforming, not too surprising. ADA again same, underperforming Bitcoin. MATIC has gone down quite a bit. Again, they have had a name change from MATIC to Paul. XLM had a great 2024, but now lackluster 2025 from that point. Again, ICP down only, essentially. Injective down only. Now analyzing the 20-week simple moving average price risk for Bitcoin and ETH. This is a great snapshot of what the entire market is doing with these two assets, Bitcoin and ETH, controlling somewhere between 60 to 80% of the market share. The BTC risk again and is in orange and ETH risk is in blue. ETH risk kind of peaked in mid-August when ETH made its rally to 5k. This is again on the 20-week simple moving average and proportionally and time adjusted manner how the price is in terms of the current price in terms of 20-week simple moving average, and based on that tops are identified. Again, so for example in April and May, again, this is a leading indicator. Similarly in August, the highest risk band was achieved by ETH, but not so much by Bitcoin. Bitcoin on its 20-week simple moving average right now, risk is only 0.31. ETH is again coming close to 0.43. So again, ETH is in moderate risk zone, BTC in low risk zone at this point. Whenever they are in green zones, especially in the darker shade of the green zone, again at that point DC at that point made the most amount of sense, like it did back in March, April 2025, again in September 2024 before the major rally to the upside, and again similar story in 2022 in June July 2022 and June July 2021. And again, if you look at the bear market bottoms that occurred, they occurred in the lowest risk zone as identified by this chart. In terms of the crypto TLDR, that is what has happened in the market in the last 24 hours in terms of social media news sentiment. Most of the narratives are green colored. You can hover over them to look at what the individual narrative was, and handful of them are red in color. Again, overall sentiment is slightly more bullish at around 56, but not in this green zone where again most of the euphoria occurs. All in all, right now the market has taken a breather in the middle of October, and the coming days to weeks would help identify what the general directionality for these assets would be. Right now, if you were to look at machine learning based price scenarios for major assets, you would find that again the base case is still up and to the right for Bitcoin, at least again from 111k to 118k. That's just the base case. That is the directionality scenario. The bull case is between the current price and about 150k. Similar story for ETH, where the base case is still more positive than negative from $4,000 to $4,200. Bull case between $4,300 to $5,400 towards the end of the year for ETH. With that, I would like to conclude. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give a like and subscribe, and check out the website if you would like to leverage all of these indicators. Hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.